So I decided I wanted to build a base game only starter home that lots included, only cost 20,000 simoleans, and could sleep 4 Sims. So that's what I did today, and it was a little bit of a challenge, not gonna lie. Before we get too far into this speed build, though, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of the Sims 4 content that I post. But that being said, okay, let's get into this. So, I don't know what possessed me to decide to build a base game only home for 20,000 simoleons, lot included, and have it sleep 4 Sims. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did it and I made it work. And you know what? All things considered, I think it came out pretty cute. So I'm working on the windows right now, and one of the things I knew I kind of wanted to do with this house was I wanted it to be yellow. I wanted kind of a bright, yellowy, airy feel. I just wasn't entirely sure how to make that work at first, so I play around a lot with the exterior of the house, going back and forth, different things. So yeah, I know some people like to edit their videos to where you can see the build and it looks like a straight line finish, like the person building goes in and knows exactly what they want and exactly how to do it. I don't like to make my videos like that. I like to leave my I don't want to call it mistakes, but thought process. I like to leave my thought process in the video because that was just one of the things that always bugged me when I was learning how to build was I would see these people make these builds and they were always so perfect on the first go, and I'm like, I can never do that. Well, I don't really think anyone actually does that. Well, okay, maybe not anyone. I'm pretty sure there are really, really great builders out there who can. But it's okay to play around with different things. So I left it in my video. I just wanted to, show everyone that it's okay if you don't know exactly how everything's going to go on the first go. So this is one of the 2 bedrooms in the house, and I made this to kind of either be a kid's room or a teenager's room. Either way, it could work, and it sleeps 2 Sims. So those are the two of the 4, and then the other bedroom is a master bedroom, which would obviously be able to sleep the other 2. So a family of 4 could very easily live here, no problems. Now the kids' room is a little small. Obviously, the whole house is a little small, and maybe not the best of the best on quality of items. These are the cheapest counters and cabinets that we have, but we do have counters and cabinets in these builds. Sometimes base game only starter homes, sometimes they end up not being able to afford the cabinets. So I'm kind of glad I was able to get those in there. This house on the inside kind of has a bluish a light bluish kind of feel, but I think it works out really well. I do try to put in some skill building items. I always try to add skill building items to my builds. Obviously, a computer was pretty much out of the question here. Also, I did not add a TV to this lot because there were just other priorities that I felt would be more important. But I did give it a kind of a nice little, I wouldn't call it a living room. I'd call this more like a sitting room area. Sitting room area with a radio, kind of one of those old-timey radios. It has an art easel and what are they called? The little gardening trees. So, but I do end up getting rid of the gardening tree when I go and start working on some of the decor, which I'm doing now. So right now I've placed all of the absolute essentials down. So there's everything your sim absolutely needs to have. But I'm just kind of going through and cluttering up and decorating. And as you can see on my budget, I'm at 19,541 right now. So my budget is pretty tight, and I'm just now starting the landscaping. Thank God for the debug menu, okay? Without the debug menu, like, these poor little starter homes, they would just all look terrible. But, yeah, I use a lot of debug landscaping here just to give it a nice landscaping. I mean, just because it's a base game only starter home doesn't mean it can't be pretty. Okay, you can do a lot with just the base game. And you know that it's kind of fun to play with base game only and see it forces you to think outside of the things that you're used to. So it's really fun to do that. But like I said, I'm working on the landscaping right now. I made sure I added a mailbox and an outdoor trash can because I tend to forget those quite a bit. And right now, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what plants work the best with this. You know, this law, I have a really hard time placing trees when I build for some reason. I can decorate once they're placed in a good spot. I can decorate them fine, but it's the act of actually figuring out where they go that always, that's the one thing that always, trips me up, is figuring out where they go. I did realize I forgot to add flower boxes, so I added the flower boxes, which put me over my 20,000 simoleon limit, which is why I took out a bonsai tree. That's the word I was thinking of, but I don't know. I feel like this lot needs those flower boxes. Those flower boxes are so cute. But this is my final lot. It is a base game only. The final cost is 19,961, so I did not have much wiggle room around that 20,000 simoleons, but I think it's cute. I have been just in love with this little wheelbarrow out of the debug menu lately. I've been putting it in entirely too many builds, but I can't help it. It's cute. So, like I said, you come in, and like I said, I wouldn't necessarily call this a living room. There's no TV. There is a radio, though. And kind of, I guess, a sitting area. Then you come over to your kitchen. Again, very basic, bare bones kitchen. But it does have everything you need, and it has some decoration. We have an art easel over here. So, it's cute. It's basic, but it's cute. Master bedroom, you even have some little wardrobe closets here. I did build this before the Dream Home Decorator pack came out, even if I hadn't. Most of the Dream Home Decorator stuff is not base game only. But this is kind of cute. It's a little spot. My bathroom, very basic, very bare bones, but you do have a little rug underneath the toilet, and you have the toilet paper holders. So, it's all right. The teens room, I actually really kind of like. I was able to get a little backpack in there. These backpacks are expensive, by the way. Like, holy cow. We got a backpack. We got some nail polish. This functions as a bookshelf. So you do have a bookshelf on the lot, and I use this little mirror because I realized I hadn't used that one yet. And of course, I utilize the bunk beds because, hello, we finally have bunk beds in the game. Of course, I'm going to utilize them. But that is this build, and you know what? I think for a base game only starter home with the total cost being 20,000 simoleons that can sleep four, I think it came out all right. I'm pretty happy with this build, but let me know what you think down in the comments below, okay? And if you haven't, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see everyone later. Bye.